Hey guys, Mortal Jam here. I thought I'd bring you another chaotic video today, and this is of my Mipedian Strike deck. So I'll start off with the front line here. I got Prince Medinu, absolutely great Mipedian. He's got Invisibility Strike 20. Beside him I got Como, another great Mipedian. Invisibility Disarm. If the imposing engaged creature is Danian Noble, he gains Invisibility Strike 20. He's got range and Swift 1 and air. And on the other side, I got a good old Melvadine. Invisibility Strike 10 and Invisibility Surprise. Not the greatest Mipedian I own, but he's not horrible. And on Prince Medinu, I got the Wind Whip to give him air. On Como, I have the Aqua Shield, so he has an additional 5 energy, and if I sacrifice it, I can heal 10 damage to target creature. And on Melvadine, I got the Ring of Narn to give him 10 power, 10 wisdom, and if he has at least 50 courage, he gains 10 energy. So, it's an easy 10 extra energy for him, so that's my front line. Then the middle line, I got Beyondu. And he's got Invisibility Strike 15 and Fire. And on him I have the Musician's Lyre to give him an extra Musician. And beside him I got Brave. Invisibility Strike 15, no elements. Until I equipped him with the Cyclance, and if I sacrifice the Cyclance he gains air. So that is my middle lineup. And behind them I've got a Marquis Derini. He's got air, fire, and creatures I control with invisibility deal an additional 5 damage on their first attack each combat. Absolutely love that. That's why he's in the back. And equipped to him is a Vile Driver to give him fire 5. And that's my back line. And then next up is my musicians. I don't have very many musicians in this deck. I got a Fanfare of the Vanishing. Target creature gains Invisibility Strike 15 until end of turn. I've got Melody of Mirage. Target attack deals 0 damage. So if someone plays like an Armageddon or something, I can just play that and then does 0 damage instead of 50. Fighter's Fanfare costs 2. The next attack that would deal damage to a creature this turn, it deals damage to target engaged creature of your choice instead. So if they cast, or if they play an attack that deals damage to me, I can play this before they do that and deal the damage to them instead if I'd like to. And then Minor Flourish, heal 10 energy to target creature. Bit of healing music in there is always nice. And next up I got my attacks. And I play with 2 Blind Furies. 2 Tornado Tackles, a Incinerate attack, 10 fire damage. If you engage creature loses elemental type fire until end of turn. I got 2 Lightning Bursts, a Vapor Wipeout, so I can give one of my creatures air. Hampering Winds, easy 10 damage. He got air. Got a Sleep Sting, 10 damage. Challenge Wisdom 15, deal an additional 10 damage. I got 2 Flash Kicks, so I can deal 5 damage and look at the top 2 cards of my location deck and put one on top and one on bottom. I got 2 Inferno Gusts, 5 air, 5 fire, and challenge speed 15, deal 10 damage. A Skeletal Strike, 10 damage, and challenge Courage 15, deal 10 damage. A Dry Liquid, 5 damage, challenge Power 15, deal 10 damage, and stat check Power 50, opposing engaged creature loses 15 power. And then I got a Blaze Barrage, Fire 0, Air 5, Water 5. If you have fire and air, draw an attack card and discard an attack card. Hurricane, 10 damage, but your creature loses air until end of turn. Paralyzed, 10 damage, challenge speed 15, deal an additional 10 damage. And Whirlwind Scythes, 10 fire, 10 air. An opposing engaged creature loses 25 power if you have air. So those are all my attacks. And then next up's my locations, which I have 2 Storm Tunnels. Initiative power, air attacks deal an additional 5, water attacks is reduced by 5. I got my Storm Tunnels there. I got a Gloomir Knight, initiative Mipedian. Music and abilities that relocate creatures have no effect. I only use it for the initiative. Sands of the Unseen. Creatures with air gain invisibility strike 10. I love this location card. Good old Castle Pillar. At the beginning of combat, the engaged creature with the highest wisdom gains Musician. Adrianicus Threshold. Music and abilities cannot be played. Ravenar Ridge. At the beginning of combat, if a player controls an engaged creature with elemental type air, that player may look at the top 3 cards of their attack deck, put one of them on top of the deck and the others on the bottom in any order. A Rayopa Shock, initiative fire, air and earth attacks deal an additional 5 damage. When a water attack is played, that player or that attack's controller turns the top card of the location deck face up and it becomes a new active location. And then it's Mirage. At the end of combat, engaged creatures gain a Musician. Runic Grove, only generic music may be played. And last, I got a Fear Valley, so that the creature with the lowest courage loses 10 energy at the beginning of combat. Most of my guys have okay courage. Anyways, that is it for my Mipedian Strike deck. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, drop a like down below, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Really helps out. Have a good one, guys.